Hey Jessica, how you doing? Thank you so much. Aaron Draplin, what an amazing designer. This guy is the real deal, Jessica. He is the real deal. Probably one of the most talented designers I've ever seen. And watching his videos really um, brings that to light. I've included this link right here in your video. If I'm just going to go ahead and open this and let me show you what we get. We get this. This is just a general a Google search. It's Aaron Draplin videos, but go ahead and click it. There's a bunch of Aaron Draplin videos online. I've watched them all, and I can't get enough of this guy. I mean, I think he is so interesting. And again, one of clearly one of the most talented designers I've ever seen, and I've been studying design now for for many years. So, really good choice. Let's go ahead and jump over to your Let's go ahead and jump over to your presentation. I do have a few comments. Okay, so the first thing I notice is that the background color for the cover is different than the background cover for the other areas. And that points a little bit to inconsistency. You may want to consider creating more consistent color usage in your presentation. Now, as you know from studying graphic design, now the center alignment is not always the best and most interesting thing, but you've got this center aligned cover. I think if you just, try this and see how you like it. You say, left align this, James Draplin, graphic designer. You don't even have to include that comma there. Aaron James Draplin, graphic designer. Left align that and place it right down here. And then you can take that and left align it and place it right there. It's going to open up a lot of negative space. It's really going to activate this page and make it much less static, much less formal, into a more dynamic, interesting page. Try it. I think you're going to like it. At that point, we jump over to the presentation. Now, one thing I want to mention in the presentation is that you've done a pretty good job establishing a grid, but it's not consistent. Let me show you what I mean. So the snowboard page, the first page, I'm going to place my cursor right here just to show that's where the type starts, okay? Consistent on the second page, excellent, excellent. Consistent on the third page, excellent. We move to the fourth page and the type jumps a little bit. Can you see what I'm saying? The image size changes subsequently, the type jumps a little bit. Same thing on this page. And then this page breaks the grid altogether, which is fine because we come down here and you're just off a little bit on your type. And then these pages also break the grid, which is okay, but I really want you to start to pay attention to your grid. Maybe clean up and make that a little bit more consistent. The next thing I want to mention is you're using bold type, okay? Now, bold type it gives the illusion, it kind of makes the viewer feel like they're getting yelled at. And for that reason, I don't recommend using bold type in anything other than an area of emphasis. I would not set body copy ever in bold type. The other thing is your type, you're showing some in black and some in white. So I'm not sure what the difference is there, but you might consider a more consistent color presentation for your type as well. The final thing I want to recommend is, again, has to do with typography, is that, the space between here. These right now appear like they might not be related, but they are. They're all talking about him. So I would reduce the space in between these type selections here just to ensure that the viewer realizes and knows. See, this one's okay. That space between is a lot less than these ones. Okay, so that's why this page is more harmonious. These seem to be related and also seem to be related to this particular example. Same thing here, these big wide spaces here. So it's weird. It seems like the pages with the white type have a nice space, but the pages with the black type have really large gaps between the paragraphs. So try to get some consistency there. Other than that, I think it's really great. And thank you so much for introducing and exposing this absolutely wonderful designer to the rest of our class. And be sure to take a look at these. I mean, next time like this ever happens, right, to a design student, I was going to say next time you have a couple extra hours on your hand, which as design students we don't, right? But if you do, if you have a few extra minutes, maybe when you're there's something you're not doing for a while. Just go ahead and jump in here and start. It's so addictive. I mean, this guy's got such an awesome personality, and he's just such a straight shooter. I could watch his videos all day. So go ahead and check those out. I think you'll enjoy them. Thanks, Jessica. Great job.